Okay, so the Aeries to Google Classroom integration is really just not working. It worked sort of off and on yesterday. Maybe it's working off and on now, but I basically can't get it to work at all. So I want to talk. Here's what I'm going to do for Monday for my students. So the first thing that I would do, just to sort of make sure you have a totally clean login, is in your Chrome browser. If you go up here to the top right, um, you may have the ability to have multiple different users. I would go to guest user. The reason why I would suggest that you go to guest user is because you know now in this browser window, nothing else is logged in. Okay, so you know it's a totally sort of clean window. So then I would go to teacher.ousd.org. That URL takes you to the right place for Aeries. Then click sign in with Google and type your full Google hen.right@ousd.org. Type your full Google email address there and click sign in. Now it should ask you, it should take you through the full process. So you know that you're logging in as the user that you're supposed to be logging in with. Okay. So this way, at least you know for sure that it's not your fault, right? You have logged in as the right user, as your OUSD user. Nothing else is logged in. None of those things are an issue. Okay. So then on this page, so here are the two that I got done correctly. I know that I got them done correctly because when I click the pencil icon, I have a link and unlink option. So I'm not going to mess with those. This one I was unable to get. I actually unlinked, and now I'm unable to relink it. So here's the issue. So I hit add website. Now, first of all, I've seen a number of teachers who don't have these two options. So that's really weird. You should definitely have create and link. The way that you know if Aeries can see Google Classroom is by clicking this link button. And what it does is it goes out and tries to find all of your Google Classroom. So when it was working, I got a list of Google Classrooms here. Now I don't. I don't get anything, so it's just not working this morning at all. Okay, so my suggestion as to what to do, because it provides a ton of value to your students, is to add your Google Classroom URL here and the access code for your Google Classroom. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to leave this window open, go to another browser, and go to classroom.google.com. It'll show me all my classrooms. So I've already created the senior classroom. You see there's 6 students in it. That's because, and I'll show you how those students found it. So here I am in my classroom, and you've got this URL here once it's created that is classroom.google.com, and then a C, and then a string of characters. So I'm just going to copy that. So I can do it a number of different ways, but I want to copy this string of characters, go back to Aeries, paste it in here. And I'm going to go back into here, and I also want to grab my class code. I'm going to copy those characters as well and paste them in here and click OK. So even though when I come back here, you'll see it's not actually linked. There is a ton of value to your students, though, because when your students go look for their class, they're going to see that link and that code. So they're going to be able to log into your class with that code.